YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Adam 22 and Lena the Plug. We don't believe you. You need more people. Now, yesterday, the news broke that Adam 22 and his wife were getting a divorce. Now, after TMZ broke the story yesterday, everybody was clowning Adam 22. The Cuck 22 jokes were flying. Even Adam 22 himself joined in on the joke as well. The last 24 hours has been a celebration for everybody that does not fuck with Adam 22. Even people in prison were celebrating Adam 22's downfall. So I don't think this was the reaction they were looking for. Usually when somebody announces they're getting a divorce, people usually sympathize with them. You get people coming out and saying, man, that sucks. I loved you guys together as a couple. Now, I do not want to get too morbid here, you guys, but I think Adam 22 kind of got a glimpse of what it would be like on social media if he wasn't around anymore. Now, whether or not that's going to make Adam 22 change his ways, I'm not sure. But after seeing the backlash the last 24 hours, Adam 22 and Lena the Plug are finally throwing in the white flag. They said enough is enough. We cannot keep letting this story run. So Lena goes on her social media to basically address the situation. According to Lena, it wasn't her who filed a divorce on Adam 22. Her stalker did. Here's what she said.
To address the chaos. Last month, I went to check my mailbox and I had all of this rejected paperwork from a courthouse. Somebody has been trying to file for divorce on my behalf. I'm looking through the paperwork. They've filled out my name, my address, my daughter's name, my daughter's birthday. They have all of this information and they've attached a check for $435. I look at the name on the check and I start to freak out a little bit because I remember the name. Let's just say it's John, but it's not. The name on the check matches the name that the police gave me when they arrived at my house 2 different times doing a wellness check, claiming that somebody called and said that I was being abused by my husband. I let the cops come in. I reassured them that I did not make the call, but I remembered the name. It was a name that was hard to forget. And so when I got this paperwork for the courthouse that was rejected, I was like, that's scary. Like, who is this person? What are they doing? Have they actually filed anything under my name? I called the courthouse. I called the police. The courthouse said there's nothing under your name. They were not able to make the filing. We can't mark anything on your account though, because there's nothing under your name. So just keep calling back. I called the police and they said, well, this is kind of a weird situation. This person is forging your signature, claiming that they're you. So I would just file it under identity theft. On May 6th, I made the police report, identity theft. I thought, okay, hopefully this is over. So then yesterday, Adam tells me TMZ is reporting on our divorce. I'm like, oh no, it's happened. I call the courthouse and they're like, yeah, there's a case number. You filed for divorce. I'm like, but it wasn't me. What do I do? They're like, we don't know. We've never been in this situation before. Technically, you have filed for divorce. So now I have to hire an attorney. My theory is that this person, John, is being spoken to by a catfish who's pretending to be me online. And this person is like trying to get money out of John. They're claiming that Adam abused me. They're claiming everything that is basically in the TMZ report, all of which is not true. Adam is not in charge of all my finances. I make more than $3,000 a month. I'm not filing for custody. I'm not divorcing at all. I love my husband. We've been together for 10 years and I know that all of you are plotting on our downfall, but it's not happening. That day has not come. Basically, I found out that I was getting divorced when you guys found out that I was getting divorced. This is such a weird situation. Honestly, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't believe it. One upside of this whole scenario is that the Taylor Swift music video that Adam made for me for my birthday is getting more views.
Died for your sins, instead I just died inside.
It's such a masterpiece that I'm so glad more people are seeing it. So that's the silver lining here. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna undo all of this.
Now, Lena, come on, girl. Stop misleading the audience. You absolutely did not find out about your divorce when we all found out. You wanna know how I know? Because TMZ actually reached out to you and also Adam 22 before they ran this article. They said it right there in the article from yesterday. We've reached out to Lena and Adam, but no word back. So that means that you absolutely knew that this was going to be published. You knew TMZ was going to run the story before everybody. So whether or not you guys are in cahoots with TMZ for the story, or maybe you guys just decided to ignore TMZ just because you know this story is going to bring you guys a little bit of clout, but do not try to lie to the audience saying you had no idea this article was coming out. For the sake of content, let's just play along. Let's pretend that you guys found out about this just like we did, the same time TMZ posted this article. Well, why didn't you guys reach back out to TMZ for an updated story? You guys could have emailed TMZ back. You guys could have hit them up on Twitter. But clout is a hell of a drug. It's much better to let people run with a lie than to correct them with the truth. Now, as far as the actual stalker story, hopefully you guys have that under control. If somebody out there has the power to file for divorce under your name, you can only imagine what other damaging stuff they can do. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys believe in the story about this whole divorce thing? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.